All right. Well, confirm it. Okay. So, of course, you want battle royale, and then in battle royale, you want to. I'm gonna do. I think there's a way I could turn on the taps. Anyway, you want to hit your drop down menu and then go to private. Now, once you're in a private, you want to have it on isolated so you can have different ones. Um, I wish they would have like more like Alcatraz and Cry available, but they don't. But of course, on the throwback, we're using isolated anyway. So isolated, and then in the match settings, you can control different stuff. So the number of players, you can leave it at 100, or you can change it to how many players you want in the lobby. If you want less lag, less players, I usually try to start with around 60. If the room fills, you can increase it. Um, and the number of spectators, you want to have no spectators, because if somebody's in a spectator slot, they have a live feed of the entire match and they can just tell what people are. So you don't have no spectators in that slot. Okay. You don't want any, you want to allow invites so other people can invite people. And you don't want to have any password. Now, if you wanted a password, you can add one, but we don't want a password. You just want to have it open. And then you just only hit confirm. Then you want to go back to the settings and go to more. And then you want to have the safe zone on normal, so you can slow it down or speed it up. But you have it on normal, so just regular. Your HP control, jump height, and energy rate, all that's on normal. Now the team recovery, now you can have auto revive, no revive, or regular scan tags, which is the teammate recovery. That's the scanning tags. You can have auto revive. Okay. Typically what I do is that's what most people do in an open. But you can change this up if you like. Um, Classes. Now this is where you have to make sure you change this. So enable, you hit the mark to disable all of them, and then you only want to check the ones that was available back in 2019, 2020, which would be up to spotter. So that's going to be Scout, Clown, Medic, Ninja, Defender, Mechanic, Trickster, Airborne, Trapmaster, Poltergeist, Smoke Bomber, Hacker, Refitter, Desperado, and Spotter. And then you want to hit save. So always make sure you hit save, because that's how it's going to change. And then when you go back in here, you have auto revive on, and you have your 16 classes. And then what you want to do is you uncheck the mark for ammo, and that's going to make it unlimited ammo. And also leave it on if you want people to have ammo. It's fine. However y'all want to run it, that's fine. We've been doing unlimited, so we do that. I wouldn't suggest doing unlimited throwables. People just going to spam grenades. So I would just do limited, so whatever they have in their backpack is what they have. Everything else you're going to leave the same, except down here in the vehicle section, you want to uncheck the hover bike and the jackal. So this is why you're not going to have the jackal or the hover bike. And then you hit save. You want to come back into settings. and then go to more, and then scroll to make sure everything is saved like it should be. Okay, and then save, and then from here you're good to go. You can start inviting people. How you want to invite them, or if you're live, they can have the room code, which you'll see that in the top right. It's that 1310717373. You can also pin this in your comment. That's what I was doing on my live. I was pinning it on my comment. You can also uh, make a post before you go live. That way people know you're finna go live and do your the deal, the tournament or whatever. Y'all not really using Discord, so I was kind of sharing it in Discord, but y'all not really using Discord. But if you want to, you can ask Psychotic and them to share it or something. They'll probably share it out. Psychotic will probably see. I'll message them and let them know that I won't be on, but y'all still gonna be running it. And then as long as y'all are in the number one slot, if one of you was to accidentally leave or something, it would keep y'all. It would go to one of y'all. So always number one slot. That's why, like if you was here, somewhere here, wherever, if you was to leave, somebody in the number one slot would get it. Always number one, the number one team. Any three of these, four of these, if it was to leave, those was gonna be the ones that's gonna get it. If you was to leave, like if you accidentally leave the lobby or something, they would get the room. Okay, and you just kind of like invite people, whoever you want to invite, whatever. But like I say, they can have that room code if they see that you live. They'll see that. You can pin it in one of your comments on your live, share it out, whatever you need to do. So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. If y'all need any help tomorrow, just let me know. Like I said, I'll be around. Um, I won't be running it, but I'll be around. I may even catch the live or something. Kind of help y'all out. All right.